This is basically my first time trading the boom and crash market, and I've never traded this market before, but I saw a nice setup on boom 500 index, a nice sell setup basically. Let's see how this trade is moving. So I'll be sharing with you guys how I was able to analyze this boom 500 index sells, how I was able to take the sales. So let's dive into the chart. You know, whenever I want to analyze the market, we start from the higher time frame. That's basically the weekly time frame. So you can see the clear picture of the market. You can see the market is pushing downwards. You can see the market is pushing to the downside, and on the daily time frame, clearly you can see the market is trading under a resistance level. Okay, rejecting at this point. This is basically an important level in the market, so we have to identify it, because you all know in levels, key level, because you all know key levels are very, very important in the market. The levels the levels we shouldn't overlook or neglect in the market. The levels we should always take note of. The market reacted here, and the same thing is happening here as well. So you can actually see that the market is respecting this our level, this particular level. The market is respecting this level. So on how we got our sales, you can see on the daily time frame how the market moving to the upside, creating higher highs and higher lows. You have this upward channel, market bouncing off this level, creating a low, a higher low, and basically these are trend support and these are trend resistance. So you can see at this level the market reacting to this point as well. Okay, reacting to this point, reacting to this point as our trend resistance, and as well to this point. So and we had our horizontal resistance level. We had our horizontal resistance level. All these levels are very important in the markets, and we should always identify them whenever we want to analyze the market. You can see the market bouncing off these points, and finally the market broke below it. When the market breaks below a support level, it turns to a resistance. So when the market broke below this level, it acted as a resistance at this point, reacting to this zone, and finally the market broke above it and went to meet up at this level. So you can clearly see that the market is selling off this zone. How are you able to get the sales? How are you able to get into this trade? You can see the market give us multiple rejections. So if you can zoom in the market, we'll see how the market rejected at this zone multiple times. We had about one, two, three candles with about 5 different wicks. So you can see the market reacting to this point, rejecting at this zone, creating a wick basically at this point, and the same thing happening here, the same thing happening here, the same thing happening here as well. So you can see the rejection clearly at this point. So when you move down to the forward time frame, basically we'll see that the market created a formation, market created a formation, a head and shoulders pattern, and we can see the markets consolidated in this range, in this zone for a long time. Let's check how long the market has been consolidating at this point. Since 24th April, the market has been consolidating, and this is 28, and today is 28th April. So the market has consolidated for about 4 days now. Finally, we found a breakout of this level. So and you can see the market is a reversal pattern the market is trying to form, giving us a shoulder here, a left shoulder, a head, and basically we could see the market break below this level, coming back to give us a retest. So we are trading the breakout of this particular consolidation we had for 4 days at this zone. So whenever the market consolidates, like creating equal highs and equal lows, we would expect a breakout sooner or later, either to the upside or to the downside. So at this point we got a breakout to the downside. The reasons is because the market tested a strong weekly resistance level, like we identified earlier on. The market tested this point with candlestick rejections and finally found a breakout of this zone. Then you can see the market trading to the downside. We got our sales at this point on the retest of this zone. We got our retest at this point. We got our entry on the retest of this level. You can see the market give us a breakout of this level, then give us a retest with some candlestick rejections. But firstly, we had the market creating lower highs at this point. Giving us a lower high formation, creating giving us trying to tell us that yes, the market is edging towards a breakout. Then we spotted our formations on how we got our first, second, and basically we expected a third touch at this point. Then you can see the market sold off here. Then we entered on the breakout and retest. We entered on the break and retest of this level. Then we sold off this index, this boom 500 index. So this is actually a nice trade, a nice setup we saw on boom 500 index. So we're expecting the market to give us a sell-off to this point, a sell-off down to this our support level, because when the market broke above this level, this level acted as a support at this point. Finally the market broke below it, then resistance rejected here, and finally the market broke above it. So when the market broke above this level, it didn't really give us a retest, so we're actually expecting the retest of this breakout of this level. So basically we'll be expecting the market to give us a sell-off down to this zone. So that's how we are able to take the sells on boom 500 index. So this is actually a nice setup. I've never traded boom and crash before, but I saw this nice setup and I thought of taking it because it looks so good to me. Like, it looks really good, man. The formation looks really nice. So basically we're expecting a sell-off to this point, expecting a sell-off back to this point to give us a test of our horizontal support and our trend support. You can see the market bouncing off these points, bouncing off this level, the same thing here, and basically we're expecting the market to give us a move back to this level. Remember, our overall trend is still an uptrend, but we are seeing the market reacting to our trend resistance and our horizontal resistance at this point, and as well we're expecting the market to give us a sell-off to contest our trend support and our horizontal support at this point. So we're expecting the market to give us a sell-off back to this level. So we'll be holding our sells on boom 500 index, then a sell-off back to this level, then possibly a buy continuation to the upside to break above this level. Then we'll be expecting the market to give us a retest of this level as well, then a continuation to the upside. So this is basically our analysis. This is basically how we're able to get the sells on boom 500 index. First time trading the index, and it's actually nice. The trade is moving nice. You can see how the market is selling off. And so thank you guys for staying through the end of the video. To my new viewers, you guys should do it to subscribe, and to my returning viewers, shout out to you guys. You guys are the OGs. Let's keep doing what we do, guys, and do have a wonderful day. Peace out.